Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome for another episode of Vibra Live. My name is Adam, and I am the CEO of Vibra Finance. Today, we'll be covering some bullish news for stakers out there. There's been a lot of FUD lately with the SEC, Kraken getting shut down. What does this mean for us, for hexagons, for just staking in general? So I've got some things that should hopefully help you sleep at night. If you've been losing sleep, wondering if good old Gary is gonna bring some bad news to DeFi and staking. But I don't know if that's going to be the case, to be honest. I really think the laws are going to work out to be favorable, and things are not quite as they seem right now. What's up, Erwin? You and that elbow cough, man. I'm telling you, you got to get that looked out. It's not normal. So follow us, Vibra Finance on Twitter. Almost at 600 followers, crushing it lately. What up, A-Bit? Appreciate you stopping in. Been watching you guys lately. Black Hexagon, saw the Trezor video yesterday. Keep crushing it, man. Our time is coming. Checking the bubbles today. Filecoin in the green. That's one that I've been talking about here for a while. I lost mine on the Gemini Earn months ago, so I rebought it at like $3, $3.10, something like that, and we're pumping like heck now, up to $7.22. So anybody that has had taken not financial advice and bought some Filecoin at $3, you're doubled up now. Rocket Pool pumping because of why the SEC banning staking, right? So all the people that have Ethereum staked, other coins staked, they're going to be looking for other places to go, and that's going to go into Rocket Pool, and that's going to go into Lido. And I really think Arbitrum too is going to be a big place for DeFi right now. You're starting to see a lot of transition over there. Ethereum, the gas fees, they're insane. They just will not stop going up. It's not going to get cheaper. So, that's why Pulse Chain is going to be a savior for us. I know I have a stake coming out in 2 months, and I'm not looking forward to that gas. So once Pulse is out and those gas fees, it's going to be beautiful. So this first article, getting into some news today. Yes, exactly. Pulse Chain is coming, and we only get one launch phase. And I'm so bullish on Pulse Chain right now. I can't wait. Seeing what's going on around it, the timing. Richard is just a genius. And some of this FUD in here is so funny. Warren Bitcoin. I'm going to start calling him that, Warren Bitcoin. What did he say years ago? Bitcoin is rat poison, right? Wanted nothing to do with it. Complete to this day, still trashes it. But what do you know? He put $500 million into Nubank in June 2021, Brazil's largest digital bank. And sure enough, they started doing well and decided to purchase Bitcoin. So now Nubank is worth $45 billion. I don't know what it was worth when he put his $500 million in, but I'll bet you it's significant. And they're taking some of that money and buying Bitcoin with it. 1% of it is in Bitcoin right here. So his huge stake in Nubank gives him exposure and provides him somewhat of a slice in the 1% Bitcoin acquisition of the digital bank. But since they were doing so well, they're now offering Matic and Uniswap on the app, which they're going to do the same thing, which is awesome. That's layer 2 and DeFi. So out of the 3 coins they chose, Uniswap is one of them. So building that V4 for banks and institutions on the back end, that's going to be huge. It's going to be a extremely bullish catalyst for the whole industry. And Lindsay talked about this a little bit the other day, the cracking state meltdown, what it means. And I kind of was confused for a little while at why the SEC banned Kraken staking. I've been using it since 2019. I liked it because they offered great yield. I had Kusama staked on there, and I had my Cosmos on there. And sure enough, they banned all of it, and all your coins that were staked except ETH 2.0 are now liquid in your account. And the reason they did that is because it's part of the problem the SEC had with Kraken's program was an oversimplification of staking to make it less intimidating for retail customers. A section of the SEC's compliant takes issue with the fact that Kraken itself determined the returns that its customers would receive, as opposed to the variable rewards determined by the protocol. So that is what I did not know and is new to me, that the SEC came after Kraken not because of staking, but because of how they were offering it. They just decided to give random awards. If the protocol gave 5%, they just gave 8%, and that's illegal. So the SEC has no problem with staking itself. It's as long as if the protocol is 12%, you can't offer 13. You have to offer what that is. So defendants determine these returns, not the underlying blockchain protocols, and the returns are not necessarily dependent on the actual returns that Kraken receives from staking. By doing so, Kraken made itself too much of an intermediary, said Alex Mogul. When you're depositing to Kraken and then Kraken handles the math, that's far way easier than trying to switch the network you're engaging with. Now, for Coinbase, staking on Coinbase continues to be available, and staked assets continue to earn rewards. What's clear from today's announcement is that Kraken was essentially offering a yield product, and Coinbase's staking services are fundamentally different and are not securities. For example, our customers' rewards depend on rewards paid by the protocol and commissions we disclose. So that right there is key. I think we can still build software products that abstract the complexity without sacrificing who's custodying the assets. So that is the key right there, is custodying the assets and not deviating from what the protocol offers. So if they have a list of coins and they're 5, 6, 7, 8% interest, you have to offer 5, 6, 7, 8% or less. So I don't think this is, so you see the headline, right? Kraken, the meltdown, what it means for staking. And this is actually so bullish because they're not getting rid of staking itself as a whole. They're saying you can't just add rewards to it. So Coinbase's staking is not going anywhere, and they are going to fight it in court if they need to. So this is going to be a massive catalyst for DeFi again. And I think DeFi almost 2.0 is going to be another narrative for this next bull run. And this was an interesting article here talking about unlocking the potential of some DeFi protocols. And we know about PancakeSwap. That Pancake, obviously, for Binance is the go-to, for them. And then Hedera, I've been talking about Saucer Swap for almost a year now, something like that. And Saucer Swap is the first DEX on Hedera. They have first movers advantage. They have backing by the foundation, and they just said last week that rewards will be offered indefinitely. What's up, Uncle Will? Appreciate you stopping in. You look like Bill Gates. Yes, bro. I'm Bill Brizology. I can't grow a beard, so I'm not shaving, cutting my hair till pulse chain, and trying to grow this gnarly bowl cut. And yeah, I had some contact issues this morning. I thought I was bro, Brizology. I'm actually pro-vax now, believe it or not. You know, I've been thinking long and hard about it. And like people are just the herd is gone so crazy that what do you do at this point besides offer vaxes to thin it? So I don't know. The more I think about it, I'm actually kind of pro-vax to thin the herd. No, I'm just kidding. But back to DeFi on Hedera. This little thing, right? This little paragraph was what I really like to see. Hedera has its own Hedera token service that allows users to mint, store, and transfer digital assets. This is an essential component of the HBAR platform that enables institutions to mint CBDCs and stablecoins. Hedera also has a DEX powered by HBAR token where users can trade assets, which is Saucer Swap. And then also here, they Orbian Protocol seeks to disrupt the crowdfunding industry, providing a decentralized platform for crowdfunding that's secure, transparent, and more efficient than traditional models. So this, I have never heard of this. This is brand new to me today, and they are in pre-sale right now still. So there's still 12 days left. Orbian Protocol, I don't, obviously this is not financial advice. I'm sitting here with a mushroom cut and glasses on, so do not listen to me. But this, who knows? I don't know anything about Orbion. It's the first I've heard of it today, but they are in pre-sale, and you bet I will be taking a look into this. Not followed by anyone you're following. I don't like that. That not one person, not one degen out there has heard about them. That I don't know. Be careful with Orbian Protocol. Scratch that. So Hedera, their CBDCs, super bullish, right? Hedera has the platform to mint CBDCs. Hedera's governing council, they just added Dell Technologies to them, right? So this is the model for institutional DeFi right here with what Hedera is doing. So I listened to this Safe Space podcast the other day, and 3 or 4 different companies in here: Clearpool, Hex Trust, someone from the HBAR Foundation. But this right here basically was the icing on the cake for me with the FUD, with is staking going to get banned? Are we screwed? What we are doing with Hex right now, where we can take our Hex, lock it up for up to 55555 days, 15 years, but you can't touch that liquidity, right? How nice would it be if you were able to have a 5555 stake and at any point be able to trade that liquidity? And that's what liquid staking with Hedera offers with Saucer Swap. I have all of my coins on here staked, but I can take them and I can swap them, and I can use my liquidity from my staked coins and trade them without unstaking my coins. So it's just the next level. It's kind of with the HSIs, kind of like that, but you have access to your staked coins immediately while earning the yield. And that's exactly what these institutions want. And it's what the laws are going to be designed for. So Hex Trust, I love the name. I think pure coincidence. Hex Trust is the name, but they are the leading digital asset custodian with institutional client bases that enable their clients to access these staking products in the most secure, transparent, and efficient way. By partnering with Hedera and Clearpool, Hex Trust offers institutional staking for both HBAR and Clearpool through Hex Safe, our bank-grade platform. In collaboration with BCW, also provide clients premium services such as auto compounding, a feature that automatically claims and restakes rewards in each epoch. So a market leading example of protocol-based staking is Hedera, an enterprise-grade public ledger with governing body which supports decentralized applications. The network sits in the top 10 in POS networks in terms of market cap, and earlier this year announced its new launch staking program. So I was just doing some research into Hedera yesterday because Atma.io, Avery Dennison, the stuff is live now, and they're doing 8,000 transactions a second. And that's nothing. They have the ability to do millions of transactions a second. They just crossed 4 billion total transactions, I believe, and it is lightning fast. And it was one thing that I'm bullish on Solana because the transactions, the use of the network. But something really hit me yesterday, a fact that I did not know, is Solana, when you're looking at the transactions per second, they include their votes on the network as transactions. So that's a massive chunk of their TPOS, which Hedera does not. They do not include votes in there. So that, to me, just separates Hedera in their enterprise use case and what they're doing. And this is going to affect all of staking. They already have their whole rewards program, their whole staking platform set up, and it's being used now. So how it's working is you have all of the governing council, each has a node on the network, and you can stake with them. So to better enable institutional participation, Hedera works closely with its council members and partners like Hex Trust to integrate with their network and ultimately offer staking programs to the institutional client base. And it's the same thing Clearpool does, but just in a different way. It uses an oracle, gets 3 different price feeds to determine optimal rates. And so this year, the main challenges of the protocols are decentralization. And that's where the governing council here comes into play. Regulatory uncertainty in the digital asset landscape also has implications on staking programs and institutional participants in particular. They need to be thoroughly educated on the matter. So first, institutional investors are looking to obtain higher yield due to current market conditions in place of obtaining profit from token volatility. This makes staking a highly popular product. Second, there's growing interest and education around the activity of staking due to the rise in popularity of proof-of-stake networks, especially following the ETH merge. Investors are learning about the different types of staking products available in the market and the mechanisms behind each product. Lastly, in light of what happened with FTX recently, institutional investors are becoming increasingly stringent with their intermediary interactions. More investors are looking at practices adopted by these intermediaries, including asset segregation, third-party auditing, and on-chain asset monitoring to prevent risk of losing funds. They now seek direct access to staking programs via direct connection of their institutional wallets to staking products or by running validator nodes themselves. To meet this demand, Hex Trust provides institutional clients with a direct access to staking programs across projects like Hedera and Clearpool. Another overlooked product in demand is liquid staking. This form of staking is unique because it provides liquidity alongside staking rewards, which is not offered with normal staking. That's the one thing that I wish, or somehow with Pulse Chain, if somehow like Hex came out on there and somehow we had access to liquidity, one of those 555 stakes, because your only choice you have is to emergency end stake after 7.5 years. And you're going to just destroy yourself. So that liquidity is kind of held captive, which isn't a bad thing. At the time, it was the best thing that was out. The T-share is one of the most phenomenal things I've ever seen in my life. The T-share is Nobel Prize worthy, right? And it just, things evolve, things just build on top of great ideas. So this is just the next evolution of being able to take a stake, lock it up for 15 years, but still have access to that liquidity. And that's why I'm so bullish on Saucer Swap and just Hedera and on general, because this is DeFi. This is the same exact code as PulseX is going to be right here. It's lightning fast. And, while we wait for Pulse Chain, why not look at other stuff, get a feel for what's going on in other communities? It wasn't until we went to the Sologenics party in Vegas after PulseCon and realized that we're a year and a half ahead of these other communities that are just gloating and just, they're so proud of where they are. And that was us in 2021. So our community is so far ahead, and we don't realize, I don't realize that until I step out into other communities and see where they are and how far ahead that hexagons are. And this Hex Trust, I just love it that institutional staking will be done through the Hex Trust. The best staking is through Hex. The T-share is the ultimate out there in crypto. So you got Hex and the Hex Trust, just pure coincidence. But the liquid staking, this is where all of the big money is going. This is how all of these companies are going to be staking. Boeing, Swirls, Standard Bank, Shinhan Bank, ServiceNow. LG. The NFT platform LG is creating with their new smart TVs is unbelievable. All launching on Hedera. So there's a lot going on in this ecosystem. Filecoin, that was the coin that I've been bullish on for a while. Filecoin and Siacoin, just for cloud storage. We're just a little bit early for when they need massive amounts of capacity, right? Like, it was just recently that on my phone, I hit like the 99-cent storage thing on Apple. I was using that for years, and now I just hit the limit and had to get the next level up. And I never thought when I got that a year or 2 years ago that I would ever need the 50 gigs or 200, whatever it is. And now all of a sudden I'm there. Files are bigger, HD videos. It's just going to be a need for cloud storage. If Filecoin's working with Lockheed Martin, that's the military industrial complex. That's unlimited funds from the government. I don't know. Just makes me super bullish. So I got my couple hundred Filecoins sitting on my ledger. And depending on where this runs up, I'll probably send it back to Gemini and take my initial investment out. I think I bought like $650 worth. And now, it's got to be worth, let's check real quick. And now we are worth 1,100. So almost a double up, and just being patient. Now I'll sell back my initial investment and have my $500 as a moon bag. And now I have that money to reinvest to buy more Hex with or whatever, So that's one way of winning. And liquid staking is going to be massive for institutions. I can tell it's coming. I can see in Hedera, just on the test net, all these massive companies using the network. It's not just, oh yeah, they signed a partnership with this company and they're going to build this stuff out and it'll be ready in 8 years. No, Hedera is live now. Stuff is happening, and CBDCs will be launched on Hedera. They're a major player in that game. And this is the last article I got here from Crowdfund Insider, but Alluvial COO explains why liquid staking is the next major DeFi innovation. So as much stuff as we're seeing in the news about staking and the SEC coming for everything, it's all FUD. So they're banning retail staking. Great. All the institutions are going to have it. They're all going to be allowed to stake liquidly and have access to that liquidity while they're earning more coins. And we're going to have the same ability we do now with Hex. It has not gone anywhere. So do not get fudded out. Do not sell your bags at rock bottom right as a bull market is about to start. These are accumulation times. Right now we have a little relief rally. I think depending on what Bitcoin does, we'll see. Got to follow Bitcoin. Where are we at now? 24. Okay, that's good. We're back up over 24. So if we can just chop sideways and stay around 25,000, it's going to be bullish as heck for altcoins. And then we're going to have, I think this is the last rally up. Then we'll have a little dip down to summer, and then I think it's on. So I'm accumulating all the coins that I missed out on. Render, I sold that at $1.60, bought it at 40 cents. No one was talking about Render at all. And what was I doing? I was following the Asian narrative on KuCoin, and there's another Asian exchange. So that's the narrative right now. All the degens are in Asia. And if I was looking a couple weeks ago at what coins they were buying, and sure enough, it was Render, it was Singularity Net, it was Fetch. I already owned Fetch and Singularity Net, so I bought a little bit of Render. Paul Barron put me onto it months ago, so I bought a little bag. All right, I'm just getting lost here now. But yes, you need to follow Asian exchanges. KuCoin and I'm drawing a blank right now, but that's where the trends are starting. In Asia, you can go there to CoinGecko, go to the exchanges, top traded altcoins. You can see, Aptos was one that before it blew up, it was at $4. I was looking at it, seeing it was huge in Asia, and sure enough, it 5x'd, and obviously retraced now from like $20, but that was the easiest 3-4x ever. And out of stupidity, I didn't buy it because of my sheer hatred for Facebook. Did not want to support VCs, Facebook, any of that. And now I'm paying the price for it. But back to liquid staking. This is the future for sure. We talked about what it is. The soon to launch protocol. So these guys are launching Liquid Collective, which is bringing more institutional participants to participate in proof of stake blockchains, combining institutions' tech and security requirements with Web3 ethos of community-driven collaboration. And again, like community-driven, I'm seeing it everywhere. And how for the next year or so, all the value in these communities aren't going to really be exposed or really at their peak valuation until legislation is through and retail is on board with crypto. When that happens, a switch is going to flip, and just the goodwill, the community value, it's going to have direct impact on the price of these projects in the future. Something just tells me in my gut. So this Liquid Collective here is a secure liquid staking standard, a protocol with multi-chain capabilities. That's huge, is multi-chain in the future. Right now, that is the biggest problem. So layer 0 in the future is where we need to be, where we're going. So it's developed in collaboration with a diverse group of industry leaders. Liquid Collective is designed to meet the need for enterprise-grade, decentralized liquid staking that can be widely adopted, increasing liquidity and composability for the Web3 economy. The soon-to-launch protocol is stewarded by an independent industry consortium, which includes the Liquid Foundation, Alluvial, Coinbase Cloud, Figment, Kiln, Kraken, Staked, and other Web3 participants, and will be governed in a decentralized manner by a broad and dispersed community of industry participants, kind of exactly like Hedera's governing council is set up. With countries from around the world that have one vote, and that is as decentralized as it gets right there. So, all right, that's all I got for today. I must have got shadow banned or something. That's hilarious. There were 8 people in here, now down to 1. So I don't know, Vax or what I said, but that's hilarious. Love it. But liquid staking is a technological solution that solves for trade-offs of traditional staking methods such as liquidity, capital efficiency, and unlike existing liquid staking solutions, meets the security and compliance needs of clients, paving the way for greater participation in staking. So anybody that tells you that Hex is in trouble, staking is in trouble, yada, 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 do not listen. Traditional staking methods come with severe trade-offs, as stakers must weigh the opportunity cost of locking up their tokens to stake on a given network. They do not meet the needs of institutions and enterprises and lack transparency of validator counterparties. So institutions can't get into staking the way it's set up right now. They're just going to tweak it a little bit and make it fully decentralized and make it completely transparent for everybody. And it's the future. That's where we're going. And Hedera right now, Saucer Swap, and even this Eobion or Orbion or Urbion, whatever it is, that right there, who knows? Could be massive. Urbion protocol. They're in pre-sale right now, but no one I follow follows them, which makes me a little bit nervous. But I mean, who knows? Maybe that's how you're early. But I'm going to do some research into this. I mean, 12-day, almost 2 weeks left to get into the pre-sale. I wonder if you can. All right. Yeah, you can pay with a bunch of different cryptos. Look at that. Interesting. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for today. The shadow banning is insane. I don't know. I'm going to have to look, maybe take this one down. All right, 6 people in here now. All right. Uncle Will, you're welcome anytime. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, coins, projects, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. I just try to find stuff that I think is like relatable and interesting for Hexicans. Right now, I don't know. I get bored just like sitting, waiting for Pulse Chain, looking at V3 updates. Like, I don't care. Like, I drank the Kool-Aid almost 2 years ago. So I'm a degen at heart, I guess. And I'm going to continue to look for stuff like this, like Orbion Protocol. We found Saucer Swap. We found Hedera. And even some of the projects that are on Hedera right now. Some of the DeFi protocols down here are starting to really blow up. The Hashpack wallet is nice. I really like it. It's a little clunky, but it's really, really fast. And some of these coins are blowing up on here. I mean, Dovu, carbon credits too. That's one thing to keep an eye out on. Oh shit, I lost my screen here. Hold on a second. Share screen. There we go. So yeah, Dovu is a coin that I had mentioned on here like I don't know 6-8 months ago, and it has pumped like crazy. It was a dead coin. I mean, dead on Ethereum. If you look at CoinGecko and look at the volume, it was like $80 or something like that at one day. And I just had belief in the carbon credit narrative. I bought 20,000 coins. It was worth like $50, $60. Now it's worth $300. I was buying back down all the way down in here, just taking my energy trade tokens that I got every day just for setting up the trust line or associating the code in here. And I swapped them for Dovu. Every single day, this energy trade token, just for having the coin associated, I get 66 a day. It's not much. I got like 100,000 or something when it first started, but I get 66 a day. So in like 6 months from now, I'll just swap them all out for something else. And Dovu in here is performing phenomenally. And even Jam too, this Tune FM. It's like a creator's project. I'm super bullish on it. HBAR Suite and Hedera tokens or Head Starter. Galaxy just airdropped everybody. There was 1,300 people who had the Galaxy trust line open. And I did. I had it. So I got 371 coins for free, last week. More than doubled my bet. And that's just for being early stuff, the benefits you reap from it. So other people laugh at these projects and, don't listen, do your own thing, whatever you believe in, do your own research. If you find it, you found it for a reason. And the stuff that I found like Dovu in here, carbon credits that I saw they were bridging off of Ethereum into Hedera. And sure enough, it started to move. I mean, it was fractions of a penny. So you just never know where these things are going to go. It takes off, carbon credits catch on. It could easily go to $1. And now I'm sitting with 20 grand, all from a free airdrop, from associating a coin. And that's how you win in crypto if you don't have just endless cash coming in to just keep buying. You know, you got to find stuff like Sui Network. You know, that's the thing. That's one right now that I'm messing around with. The test net over here. You know, who knows what's going to happen. I could get something. I could get nothing. I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm coming on here every day and just messing around. You know, doing where'd all my coins go? So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it reset, maybe. I have no idea. But I did have a bunch on here staked, playing games, and trying to get this airdrop. So, we'll see. You never know. You know, something might come of it, something might not. But you got to be in it to win it. And same thing with these Hedera tokens. And same thing with Pulse Chain, with Pulse X, and some of these sacrifices. People are telling you, oh, you're wasting your money. How'd you invest in that? Well, maybe we see something other people's don't. We're early for the trend. So what's up, Mobius? Appreciate you stopping in. Shadow banned like crazy today. On a Bizology, I think. I don't know what he did, but I think he got the channel jabbed up. But you're welcome, Uncle Will. Tin Top, appreciate you stopping in. Briz, Erwin, A-Bit, Lindsay, appreciate you guys. You're the best. We'll see you tomorrow night with a Hex News and Adam and Lindsay ramble. All right, guys, have a good one.
At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance, we are the future of crypto.